Positively Muskegon. It's Andy O'Reilly, and today I'm up in Montague with Jennifer and Dan Davis. These are the owners of A2B Towing and Recovery up here in Montague, and I met Jennifer when we were up here. It was the Wet Lake Parade, the Christmas parade, the big one.
Yep.
Of which they didn't tell me that I would be walking from Whitehall to Montague. They left that out. Funny how that works.
It's a long walk.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
especially when you're in good shape like me, and all of a sudden, boom, you're going to go on this big long walk.
Yeah.
I could have got a golf cart, but
you could have.
yeah, they left that part out. Thanks, guys. But I met Jennifer up here. We were at Whitehall Pawn and Coin.
Yep.
We had a little afterglow thing there for the campaign. But as I was talking to Jennifer and learning a little bit about her business and what they do up here, she was telling me that they had some food trucks coming up. And down in Muskegon, we cover a lot of events where people are going to help with food and food emergencies and all that kind of stuff. And you'd think that it might be a problem just in cities, where people are finding food emergencies, where they're having a problem keeping the shelves stocked and all that, but it's not the case. It's everywhere. It's in Whitehall, it's in Montague, it's in Fruitport, it's in Muskegon, and you guys are taking what you guys do with your business and giving back to the community a little bit because you see the need up here. First of all, tell me a little bit about A2B Towing and Recovery. Clearly, it's a tow truck business.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been around?
We've been in business now for almost 3 years now.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been driving tow truck for on and off for 20 some years.
Yeah.
So, it's
difficult job.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
When you get them pileups out there on the highway, that's when it starts getting a little.
I was gonna say it's
a little confusing.
It's got to be kind of hard to see some of the stuff that you do.
Oh yeah.
And be a part of. I mean, because when you come into somebody's life, chances are they're in the middle of mayhem.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They've just lost their car.
Yep.
Maybe somebody's hurt. All that kind of stuff. So compassion has to play a little bit of what you do day in and day out.
Yes. Compassion is greatly appreciated by the customer.
Sure.
We treat our customers as well as we can.
Yeah.
We work with everybody. I'm not out here to make it rich.
Right. Nobody is.
I'm not going to get rich doing this.
Right.
I guarantee you that.
Right.
So it's not going to happen.
Provide an adequate living.
Yep.
Get by.
Yep.
Make
Provide
things
an adequate
happen.
living for my family. And
Sure.
Just get by.
And you got a chance.
Help the community.
You got a chance to do a little bit above.
Yep.
And let's talk a little bit about the needs for food up here. I mean, we see them all the time, and it's no different here.
Dan and I used to do the food pantry at Lebanon Lutheran Church.
Okay.
We used to help out with that. I would go and rent a truck from Twin Cities, a 22-footer, drive down to Grand Rapids to Feeding America, pick up the food, bring it back, stock the shelves.
Sure.
It became more of a job than a nice thing to do every Wednesday morning, so we decided to step back for a little bit. So now we used to do food trucks. We're going to start doing it again, just because the need up here it's not as great as in Muskegon, but there still is a need.
Well, yeah.
Christ of the Rock is always looking for food and for clothes, and Lebanon Lutheran's always looking for stuff for babies, and just the general population. So when we do the food trucks, there's usually 100 to 150 people that show up.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What is the most surprising thing to you when you do a food truck that you just don't expect? When you see the lines form and you see the people coming for the food, what surprises you the most?
The surprising of me the most, actually what makes my heart sing, is to be able to send everybody back through twice.
Yeah.
And then the one truck we ended up sending everybody through twice, and we ended up filling the Shaw apartments here in Montague and Whitehall, and I don't know if you know what they are, but they're senior assisted living.
Yeah, okay.
So they're on a fixed income, and they live there and they help each other in their little community of apartments or whatever. But we went ahead and filled the refrigerators with all this good food.
That's awesome.
And that makes Dan and I feel so good.
Sure.
So
it really does.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take a whole lot. I know a food truck is kind of expensive, but when it gets down to the food truck level of things, your money really goes a long way to take care of a lot of people.
It does.
And we do, like right now, thank you to Montague High School for taking care of the fee for the facility.
Yep.
So they've washed that. Then we're not the only ones that have purchased this food truck.
Okay.
I have gone to Twin Cities, Reliable, or Stafford. I don't know if you know
Sure,
Jeff.
yeah.
Okay. I just drew a blank.
Whitehall Coin and Pawn.
No, Your Plate or Mine.
Yep. So people are pitching in.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
but it's literally 5,000 pounds worth of food is like $600.
Yeah,
If you split it between 5 businesses,
it's nothing.
I mean, even if it's only 3 of us,
Yeah.
it's seriously, it's a Saturday that you put together to help a community
Yeah.
and to give back.
The thing, you know, when I've been around food trucks or food pantries or things like that too, is in the thing that always A, surprises me, and B, warms my heart, is when you see those people who are really good at putting on the front of how good everything is and how normal life is and all that kind of stuff. But then you see your friends and your neighbors who are the ones who are food insecure.
Yes.
And it's kind of uncomfortable on one hand, because you're kind of like, well, you know, I didn't know.
Yeah.
But on the other hand too,
Yep.
you get that feeling, it's like, well, at least you're here.
Yeah.
And we know that you're gonna, you know, be taken care of, and then it kind of snowballs too,
Yeah.
because those who have had the need to come to a food truck are also the ones who in the long run will be the first ones that'll help somewhere down the line. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that kind of need.
Yes,
They
yes,
always
we have.
want to help.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
They
know,
always
but
wanna
I've
help.
been there too, you know, where it's like, I'm out. I've never really had to go to, I've never had to go to a food truck,
Well,
luckily for me, but, you know, people get to that point,
Yep.
and that's where they learn that it's the human web of security, that we have to take care of each other.
Yep.
the big thing is that being a mother, we have 5 children, and when this was before Dan and I, but I only had the 3, and we were short on money, so I did have to do Christ the Rock for
Yeah.
food and whatnot. And I tell you what, it humbles you real quick. Like,
Yeah.
number 1, number 2, that's the best thing out of my food trucks that I love to do is there's no limit.
Yeah.
I don't put a limit on any of the food.
Yeah.
You take what you need, you know, that's my biggest thing. But just to remember the person behind you, or the
Yeah.
person at the end of the line.
Yeah.
That's all I ever ask my line.
And it builds, and it grows, and it shows that community effort is what we really need. I mean, we all need to take care of ourselves first and foremost, but
Yes.
then that little bit extra that we can all do is what builds community, and it builds trust, and it builds friendship.
Yep.
And it's that pay it forward mentality
Yep.
Correct.
that really makes things go. I think it's great.
And that's Dan and I's motto. Just
Yeah.
pay it forward.
Yeah.
We don't want you to give back. We just want you to pay it forward.
Yeah.
Somebody else, somebody, somewhere is having a bad day and just needs that uplifting
That's what it's all
encouragement.
about. That's kind of what we do.
Yep.
That's why we share the news.
And that's right.
Yeah. Let's talk about the dates. I know you got 3 of them planned.
I actually have 4.
Whoa.
We have February 3rd. That's
Okay.
our first one, and they're all at 1 p.m.
Okay.
at the Montague High School.
Yep.
May 5th, August.
Got them all through the year then.
Yes, I try to
Right.
do one every other month,
Okay.
every 2 months, something like that. So we'll have one in August and then one in November.
So you got it through the entire year. The first one being February 3rd.
Correct.
Montague High School at 1 o'clock. Do you have a Facebook event for all that kind of stuff?
Yep, you can go to our A2B Towing and Recovery Facebook page.
Find
and
it there.
We'll have it all up on there.
Put a link here as well. You guys
Okay.
are doing great things.
Thank
Keep
you.
up the good fight up here in Montague. It's all, I always love coming to Montague, and usually when I do, it's for something that our daughter teaches there.
Yep.
So we're at the high school for some things there, and again, or come see up the grandkids and things like that. So it's always good to get up here and do a story as well.
Alrighty.
A2B Towing in Montague. If you need food, make sure you're there at the high school on February 3rd. It is a great community effort from these guys and the other businesses that are in on it. All the details are going to be right here on Positively Muskegon. Thanks, guys. Have yourselves a great day.
Appreciate it.